Hello everyone, my name is Kane and welcome back to more The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Last time... Depression. Anyways, this time... Okay, let's start with the basics. Is what Shoma remembered about our origins of truth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but... Yes. It's all true.
I was afraid of that. We really are just lab-grown living weapons. And all of our memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still so hard to accept.
It's a shock, alright. Kinda makes you want to give up on life. Except we can't die even if we want to. I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, alright? Series story more or less line up exactly with what Shoma had told us. We were all clones, artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. We were made from Shion's DNA, and as such, on a genetic level, we were no different from any other Futurans. So we weren't really human at all, more like artificial Futurans. Among the people in charge of this project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much a threat as the Futuran commanders. So to prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us. We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. Of course, some protested that this was inhumane, but with humanity's future at stake, they were left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. We spent our whole lives on the very edge of consciousness, shut away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, we dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted into us. A normal family, a foster home, a rich family, a family of assassins. Each of us was fed a different backstory, completely distinct from the others. Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints and could adapt to different situations. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and to dream. When the time came for us to leave, we were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. Then we awoke and began our mission, along with Sire, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parent. That's about the size of it. Any questions? The bombs in us, and the fact that we're revived whenever we die. Were they necessary to save humanity as well? To make this mission a success?
Yeah.
The bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic revival was deemed indispensable. Most cryptoglobin users can only be harmed with cryptoglobin, but you guys are different.
Huh?
You can take damage from conventional sources too, just like regular humans. Something must have gone wrong when we were making you.
Hey.
But thanks to that, we discovered how properly stimulating your cryptoglobin could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Revivomatic. That means you could make us fight over and over again.
We really are just weapons, Hugh. Seriously, why'd you have to take it so far?
Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. Is there nothing humanity won't stoop to?
You guys want to smash this guy up again?
I know that what we did to you was unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake, and we were running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon it'll be nothing but a lifeless husk, floating through space forevermore. Humanity needs a new home. We had no choice but to entrust that mission to you.
Huh?
Entrust? That makes it sound so noble, but really, you just used us.
Yeah.
Fair point. But the important thing is, you aren't just convenient for us. You are essential. You still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pinning all of our hopes on you.
Enough!
Enough.
I don't want to hear about you and your hopes anymore. Everything you say is just a simulation of their collective will anyway. It's totally meaningless.
Actually, this apology isn't a simulation.
Take a look at this.
What the?
So sorry.
I'm sorry. It's not fair of us to force you to do this.
Sorry, mister. What's going on? Who are these people?
I told you before how I've been programmed with the thought patterns of all of mankind so I can make the best choices for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth.
The
What?
people in the Tokyo residential complex. They know everything.
Really?
Why we're fighting this war. What will happen if we lose. Now you are the ones fighting for them. That includes where you come from, and the lives you've been made to live as well. All of humanity knows the truth now.
They're so young. I don't know what to say.
You probably hate us, and I don't blame you. But you're all we have.
Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just save my children.
They're not much older than me. And they're out there fighting a war.
I'm not ready to die. Please, don't give up.
I wish I could be there with you. I want to help too.
I'm sorry we have to depend on you, but you're our only hope. If you lose, we're all done for.
Did we really have to go this far? Maybe it would have been better to let us die out.
I can't do anything from up here, but I'll still be cheering for you.
Please, you have to win this. My baby is only a few days old.
Please, keep fighting. You have to win.
Stop it!
Nozomi's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room.
Turn it off. Just turn it off.
All right. Siri nodded and his eyes flashed red.
No.
The next moment, the monitors all flickered off.
This is too cruel. Isn't it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? Now you want them to keep fighting for you? This is totally unreasonable.
What do those people on the satellite know about sacrifice? About hardship? They've pushed it all onto these guys instead!
Nozomi. Nozomi.
Yeah.
Our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. But humanity still wants to live, just like any other creature. Their first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that. To save as many of them as possible.
Even if it means sacrificing us, not to mention all the innocent people on this planet.
It's the only way to remake Futurum as the second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war and your power is our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. So, I will ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we've treated you is truly unforgivable.
Even so, I ask that you save humanity. Please, don't turn your backs on us.
You're asking for a hell of a lot considering all the shit you put us through.
I get what you're saying, but still.
Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs?
It's a little hard to ignore them now that we've actually seen them, though.
Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. Vecious will come after us no matter what we do.
Can't you at least call off the final attack? Killing all the Futurans is going too far.
Yeah!
Remember what Vecious said. Every last one of them will find us to the bitter end. So long as any of them survive, this war will continue. Kill or be killed. Massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices. If we are going to keep fighting, there's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There is an escape pod to take us all back to the satellite on day 100. But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. He has to power the final assault. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Vince Academy, to use this power to eradicate the invaders. Huh? Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together.
Why?
Shion began to fade away, a troubled look on his face the whole time. Before we knew it, he completely vanished.
Shion? Hey, what kids? What'd you do to him?
I don't know. This has never happened before. I guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. This could have an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Let's call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick up the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. It'll be easier for Shion to join in that way. With those last few parting words, Siri hurried away, leaving us standing there alone. Pick up the discussion? Is there anything even left to discuss? Perhaps he's expecting a definite answer on what we plan to do from here.
Whether we carry on or decide to quit, it's still going to be a living hell for us, for all of us.
Damn it, what are we supposed to do?
Oh, this stress is going to wreak havoc on my skin.
I think it's best we take a break now. I'm pretty tired. This is my first battle in quite a while. Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you go back to your cage.
Eva, can I sleep in your room tonight?
Of course. I was just about to suggest that myself. Alright, let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Exhausted from the day's activities, we left the war room and went back to our rooms. Jesus Christ. It was dark outside when I woke up. I barely slept a wink at all. Dawn was still a ways off, but I knew I wouldn't be falling asleep anytime soon. Now that I was awake, I didn't feel like just sitting around my room. Decided to get some fresh air and stepped outside. The sky was always darkest before dawn. Had I heard that somewhere, or was it something I noticed since I got here? The way the sky looked at that moment was a perfect mirror of my mood. And even darker against this dark sky, a familiar shape was orbiting the planet.
It's hard to believe. The last vestiges of humanity are all up there.
I had a feeling you'd be out here. Hey, Nozomi. I noticed something in the corner of my eye, and I realized I wasn't alone.
Couldn't sleep either?
No, same for you, Nozomi?
Yeah, there's just so much to think about. I wonder what the real Earth was like, back when humanity still lived on its surface.
I'm not sure.
They told us that Earth had a will of its own, and that it chose death when humanity's abuse became too much for it. I wonder if this planet has its own consciousness too.
It wouldn't be all that strange if it did, I guess.
There's a chance humanity might make the same mistake here then. Our selfishness could lead this planet to destruction just like it did for Earth. I don't think you guys need to fight for humanity's sake anymore. All I want is for you to live for yourselves, and for you to be happy.
Live for ourselves. It's a nice idea, but I barely know what kind of life we can expect to live anymore. How about you, Nozomi? You gonna keep fighting to protect humanity?
Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I only know that I don't want all of you to have to bear that burden.
Just so long as you don't try to fight on your own again. I want you to be happy too, you know.
Takumi. Oh, look, the sky's starting to get brighter.
I followed Nozomi's gaze to where a pale light had started to spill over the horizon.
What a lovely sunrise.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen the sun come up.
Really? We've been here 70 whole days, and it's more like 170 for you, right?
Don't judge me.
But I never thought about getting up to watch it. I mean, back in the TRC, it just gets light automatically when it's morning. Although, technically, I've never seen that for myself either.
That's how it was for me, too. I think your memories of the complex are pretty accurate to the real thing.
Still, though, this is what a real sunrise looks like. No one on the artificial satellite has ever seen anything like this.
It's so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. It feels like such a waste to keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Nozomi and I stayed there a while longer, watching the sun climb higher in the sky and light up the world around us. Then we head to the defense room to meet the others. Alright. Everyone was gathered outside the defense room door, like we'd agreed on the day before. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Now we're just waiting on Sirei.
Why are you here too? Get back in your cage.
You want to exclude me from something this important? I have a right to hear about this too, you know. I mean, he's not wrong. Hey everyone, sorry to make you wait. Shion, I think he'll be alright, but his brainwaves are looking very irregular. Yesterday's conversation put a lot of stress on him, some physical, but mostly psychological. Psychological stress. I wonder what Shion is going through right now. It's not like before when he could accept his death as an inevitable price to pay for this mission's success. Now he knows where he came from and that he's being used to massacre his own people. That can't be easy for him to deal with. Let's continue yesterday's discussion. What are we going to do from here on? Humanity's treated Kako like a weapon, a mere object. I can't say I like the idea of fighting for their sake.
If we don't fight, Beshness will kill Salt.
Can we just run away? There's gotta be somewhere on this planet we can settle down.
And spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders? Nah, man, that ain't for me.
I doubt Veshness would let us go that easily either. She wants our power, and she's not afraid to kill anyone who gets in the way of her goals.
So we're back to fight, but to fighting being the only way we can survive.
To be honest, while I don't agree with taking down the rest of this planet, the one thing I can agree with is taking down Veshness. Because she's willing to kill her own people. Regardless of everything else, the fact she's willing to kill her own people in order to get stronger, that alone makes her a bigger threat than anything.
But it also means killing all the innocent people on this planet. I don't think I can accept that.
Can you accept everyone on the artificial satellite dying instead? Remember all the people we saw in that transmission yesterday? If you do save humanity, you'll be heroes. There's no doubt about that. You'll be able to live out the rest of your lives, of your days in happiness. You stay out of this. We're trying to think.
Survival means turning our back on this planet's people and letting them all die. I think I'd rather go back to the satellite right now and massacre humanity myself.
Hey!
You be quiet too.
If we do keep fighting, Shion will die once we get to the 100th day, right? I don't want to have to sacrifice him. He deserves to be happy too.
He's going to die either way. Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
When Shion finishes producing enough undying flames on day 100, the school will automatically shift into attack mode. Then the final assault to wipe out the remaining life on this planet will begin. There's only one way to stop it. That's to deactivate the machine which Shion's physical body is stored in, which is also what's keeping him alive. He can't survive outside of it. If that machine didn't constantly absorb his power, he'd be consumed by his own flames.
So Shion will die no matter what we do?
Jesus. Shion's fated to die no matter what happens. In some weird, twisted way, keeping him in prison is saving him. Because if he's not in prison and drained, he'll just burst into flames.
Oh, don't worry about me.
Shion, did you hear all that?
It's alright. I've always known I wasn't going to live for very long. It feels like I've been on borrowed time up until now. But you guys aren't like me. You can have a future beyond this war.
I don't know what kind of future a bunch of fakes like us can have.
You may not be able to change your past, but what you do from here on is a different matter. You can still choose how you want to live. You can still choose to live. That's all I want from you. For you to live. For yourselves. And for me, too. You could consider this my last request.
Shion.
Shion, wait!
Tsubasa desperately tried to reach out to Shion, but he was already gone.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much time left. The undying flames are eating away at his body, little by little. His own power is too much for him. It's too much for any one person to bear.
No.
Where does that leave us? Has anyone come to a decision? Nobody answered. How could we decide what to do in this situation? You think we're about to have another choice? I think we're going to need more time. We can't just vote on a course of action and call it a day. We need to really think about it and come to a decision that everyone will be satisfied with. Including Shion, of course.
Huh?
He'll need to rest up for at least 4 days before he can make another avatar.
Okay, what do you say we talk again in 3 days' time?
That's okay with me, but if the enemy attacks before then, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or burn it, whatever works. I see. I guess that's fair. Alright, this should do it for today. We all head back to our rooms, each of us struggling with the same dilemma in our own different ways. On our 100th day, the school will go into attack mode and begin the final assault. The undying flames will raise every living thing left on the planet, including Shion. But if we try to stop it before then, Shion will still die. It seems like there's just no way for us to save him. What should we do? I spent the rest of the day in my room. Outside, light faded. Leave me alone with my thoughts. Dong, bing, bong.
Get prepared.
I don't want to hear another word out of your ugly, rotten mouth, egg. I need to talk to someone. Didn't matter who, I just need to get out of my own head for a while. Huh? Who's in the cat? Whose toes are up? By the way, what are you doing out here?
Well.
If you guys choose to save humanity, you'll be hailed as heroes. I guarantee you'll be able to live out the rest of your days in complete happiness.
Yeah.
I know Shion's fate doesn't sit right with you, but whatever you do, he won't live much longer anyway. Who's in here? Hey, the twins and Nozomi. And surprisingly, the moon in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted.
Is nobody else coming today?
Some of them came by earlier, but took their food back to their rooms. It was pretty obvious they wanted to be alone.
Shouldn't we be more open to discussing some more? I mean, we are basically family.
That's the worst thing about this situation. How could I possibly be related to that ragtag collection of freaks and misfits? I'm pretty sure they feel the same about you.
And I just came up with a new dish too. I added pastel pink paint to hot pot.
Stop eating paint! You're not even using edible ingredients anymore.
This time, we're all having a say in what we do. We're not just pushing the decision onto Takumi like we have in the past. I think everyone's going to need time to come to terms with that and what it means for them. I wish there was a way for us to resolve this without fighting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen while Vashnis is around. Or even without her, for that matter. The Futurans all hate us vile invaders, after all. It's only natural after what humanity has done to their home. I think we'll just have to keep fighting until one side is finally wiped out.
It's a tough decision. I'm still not any closer to an answer myself. Even my clairvoyance won't help us here.
Come to think of it, it's the same with me. I can barely get my thoughts together. And all the confusion from these big revelations, I've kind of lost sight of myself. It's pretty easy to lose yourself in that. Should probably do the same, but maybe I'll go take a walk. Free time! If we can still just hang out with everybody, that's kind of funny to me. Everybody's fine all of a sudden, because we gotta hang out. Loco, how much do I have of your stuff? I still need 2 more hangouts with you. Moko Mojiro. Come train with me. Let's forget all about the depressing reality. Still need to hang out with Moko one more time. Have I already hung out with... Yeah, I have. I wonder what Ato has to say. I want to see what he has to say. I don't plan on sabotaging you guys anymore. I want to see how it all plays out. I want to see the conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lives. Honestly, you're the one that confuses me the most. Knowing everything we know now, Ato's existence makes probably the least amount of existence of all. Humanity made all these people, made all these soldiers, like, with all this cryptoglobin power, gave them all these different personalities, and you made one that literally hates humanity. The fuck you mean? Listen, I understand you want a wide variety of opinions, but come on. That's not a... It's not a... It doesn't take a genius to figure out what's not a good idea and what is a good idea. You don't need to be smart. Like, Jesus Christ. You know what? I want to find out what Moko likes. Let's see. Exercise tool. I get the feeling these are going to be very easy to figure out for her. Exercise tool. Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised. And here comes Moko with the steel chair. The steel chair.
Whoa, this is fabulous! Hits me right in the feels! Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever!
There you go. Dong, bing, bong. Shut up, egg. Our day's coming to an end. I want to talk to Shion some more, but it's going to be a while until he's ready. Well, no use staying up now. Day 75. 3/4 there.
Get ready for prepare. Be ready to
Shut up, egg. Alright, who's at the cafeteria today? It's... a lot of people, actually. Ato? Why are you here? Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? What are you doing here, Ato? What am I doing here? Is that the thanks I get for making the effort to endure your odious company? Nobody asked you to be here. You're a real strange one, Ato. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes.
Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing that myself.
Huh?
I know, right? We're all so different. No one think we came from the same stable, let alone the same family. Apparently they fed us all kinds of different scenarios so that the unit had more variety.
They really took it to the extremes, though. Couldn't they have made us some of us a little more normal? You're one to talk.
Even if those backstories were constructed for us, it doesn't mean we're not our own people. It's like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. You can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive. Yeah, you're right. Apart from our memories, we're just like regular humans.
If you can even call us humans. We're clones of Shion, and he's a Futuran. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. I mean, it turns out none of you are human after all, but you still look just as hideous to me. So you would probably kill the Futuran still! What's your point? Humans disgust me, and knowing that you're genetically Futuran hasn't changed my perception of you. So you basically are all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would. Hi there. Atsuki's peculiar perception isn't a quirk of his, is so much as a glitch in his programming. I think something must have gone wrong when he was having his memories fed into his brain. As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. You know what I wonder? One thing that we do know existing because of another ending that we're gonna have to go through, but not yet, is the anti-Exodus faction. Do you think it's sabotage play by the anti-Exodus faction to make Ato the way he was? Or perhaps that glitch is a bug planned by the insurgents in this operation. So I'm a defective goods then. But that defect helped show me humanity's true face. Maybe I'm the only real success among all of you.
Oh, sure, that makes sense. Not. All of that doesn't change the fact that we all share the same blood. We are brothers and sisters. We're family.
Brothers and sisters. Family.
That connection is the one thing here that's real, not part of some fictional backstory. We all take care of each other.
You and me, family. What an absolutely nauseating idea.
Hey!
For once, I agree with you. Connection to Shion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought we knew is a lie, except for that. We're not just allies, we're family. That doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet, though. Everyone except Ato. Screw you, Ato. But yeah, I think it was just like Siri said. I think it's actually that Ato, the reason why he hates humanity so much is likely due to the anti-Exodus faction. It's because of their influence that he's probably the way that he is. Because the anti-Exodus faction believes that they should just die. It's gonna be cool to learn more about the anti-Exodus faction and seeing all that, because I think it's gonna give us more information on Ato potentially. But we'll have to wait. That's not now. It's weird, but that fact doesn't really change anything. We can still fight alongside each other like we always have. Actually, we don't know if we'll keep fighting yet. We're gonna discuss it again the day after tomorrow. I wonder if the others have come up with anything yet. Maybe I should go talk to them. Free time. Yugamu, Gaku, and Takemaru. Do I have Yugamu maxed out? Yes, I do. You know what that means? Fish. No. Anytime I say, you know what that means? Fish. I always just have to follow up any time I say it. Anyways, let's hang out with, I don't know, Ema. I'll give you. I don't have anything for you, but I will look for cute ornaments. Wrong button. Cute ornaments. Gee, I fucking wonder what. I wonder what the fuck he likes. Oh, the agony of choosing what he would like. Jesus Christ, this might as well make me his best friend at this point.
Wow! For me? Yes! Thank you!
This might as well make me his best friend at that point. Just like, Jesus Christ. It doesn't... That's about as obvious gets. What about Hiriko? I kind of want to hang out with Hiriko. What does she want? You're not Hiriko. Animal ornaments. 2 animal ornaments. Okay. Animal ornaments. Shiba dog, snake plushie. Well, considering the fact the other 2 are most definitely for Shoma, I have to assume she likes the snake plushie and the calico cat figure. The snake plushie actually sounds really nice. That actually sounds sick. Being able to wrap it around your neck and use it as a pillow. That'd be sick. Now I want a snake plushie. Damn it. This thing looks cool. I want a silly snake plushie. Damn it.
For me?
There you go. Dong, bing, bong.
You never
Shut up,
will,
egg.
then.
Another day's gone. They've been going by so quickly lately. We need to come to a decision, but I still have no idea what we should do. What's the right choice here? Is there a right choice? Not really. This is a situation in which there is no good option. Everything sucks. Bing bong. But we are starting to get close to the end of this route.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 76th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and be ready.
Shut up. Why am I listening to you, Egg? Shut up. I felt like I was in a trance for a second. Ugh. I feel like I've been doing that. I do that a lot often, honestly. I'll be so focused in on something that I just trip into a trance, it feels like. There were only 3 other people in the cafeteria this morning, and they were all eating in silence. Good morning.
Morning.
Takamaru acknowledged me with a brief reply, then glared at me for a while before speaking up again.
So, you decide on anything yet?
No, to be honest, I'm still completely lost. I guess even your experience of the future can't tell us what the right thing to do with this type is. I don't think there is a right choice. Whatever we decide to do, we'll still have regrets. Heavy ones. That's just the kind of unreasonable position we've been placed in. Right. This war will end in tragedy either way. I know it sucks, but that's all the more reason we have to make a choice. At times like this, we have to take the future into our own hands.
I've been thinking about it the last couple days, but I'm really not good with all this complicated moral stuff. So I try to think about what everyone who's died would have done if they were here.
You mean Darmi, Kyoshika, and Kurara? We should consider Ava's feelings too. She was one of us too, if only for a while. That probably sounds disrespectful coming from the one who killed her. I'd gladly slit my throat to atone if I thought it would make any difference. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did what you had to. Besides, I'm the one who signed off on it. I just wanted to release her from her suffering. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. Her death is my responsibility. I'll bear it in my own weak, pathetic way.
Anyway, Darmi probably wouldn't have cared either way. You know how much she loved her killing games. Yoshika, though...
She and her sword were devoted to justice. I don't think she'd want to keep fighting a war where they're the aggressors. What about Kurara?
I can totally imagine her flying off the handle when she found out the great and powerful Usuzuki clan didn't really exist. But then she'd be all, I just have to build it myself, starting now, and I'll have to save humanity, so I'll have plenty of filthy peasants to rule over, or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds about right. One for one against, one neutral. Even if they were here now, they'd be just as conflicted as the rest of us. Just as we were sinking into another uncomfortable silence, somebody else arrived. Shion! Shion appeared out of thin air like he always did, but he looked a lot weaker than usual.
Oh.
Everyone, can I talk to you for a minute?
Shion, are you alright?
Tuh.
He doesn't look alright to me.
I don't have much time. I have to make this quick. I'm sure you all know this, but I'm not gonna live for much longer.
Oh.
If I'm going to die anyway, I want my life to have meaning. I was raised to be nothing more than a weapon. It didn't matter how I felt, so long as I carried out whatever task was given to me. But now there's something I want to do. Now I have a clear purpose.
What's that?
I want to die for you.
Shion.
I don't want my life to just flicker out. I want to feel like it was the price I paid for my friend's happiness.
Shion.
And it's a price I'll pay gladly. That is what will give my life true meaning.
Shion.
Oh.
So, don't worry about me. Make whatever choice is best for you. Vashness would only absorb my cryptoglobin herself, or find some other way to weaponize me. And then my power would be turned against humanity instead. Just this once, I want to have a say in the matter. If I'm going to die, I don't want to be for the people I've never even met before. I want to be for all of you.
That's all I want.
Shion. With that, Shion faded away, leaving the four of us alone to ponder his words.
Oh.
This decision feels more important than ever now. Our options are far from ideal, but we still have to make a choice. That's the curse we've been given to bear. A curse. Couldn't put it better myself. Yeah, sure shit is a curse, isn't it? I still haven't come to any important conclusions. I have no idea what we should do. Maybe it's like Hiruko said, and there really isn't a right choice. Right or wrong, we'll have to make some kind of choice, and it's soon. It's the only way for us to take our fate into our own hands. If I'm going to make any choice, I want to do it for the guy who... I want to do the thing... If I'm going to make any choice, it's going to be for the guy who's sacrificed everything... Who's going to sacrifice his own life to save us all. To do it. Who doesn't have a choice of living. Shion has no choice of living, but he wants us to live. I can't just disrespect something like that. Anyways, let's hang out with Ima. Have I hung out with you? I came to make some shampoo. Oh yeah, I remember. You like your hair. Free time. I still need Mokomania.
Manium.
Make your shoes. Ding dong, bing bong.
You never will then.
Shop. 4 days are almost up. Tomorrow we'd have to decide what we're going to do, which direction our lives would take from here on. And yet, here I was, still hesitating, still unable to come up with a definitive answer. Day 77. And just like that, we reached day 77. The day we promised to discuss things with Sire. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, good. Everyone... Alright, good. Everyone's here. Well then, let me just contact the Tokyo Residential Complex so humanity can show you their warmest support.
Knock it off, man. We don't need to hear all that again.
Understood. Sorry. So, have you all made your decision? Are you ready to tell me? I get how you feel, but you need to figure this out. The enemy won't stay quiet forever.
Hey!
Before we get to that, where's Shion?
I'm right here.
Shion flickered into view, still looking weak and worn out. How are you feeling?
Oh,
Thanks to Sire, I'm okay. I should be able to last through this conversation at any rate.
That's good to hear.
Aha!
Oh, and one more thing before we get to the main event.
Oh.
If you guys decide to abandon humanity, you should probably destroy me. What? But I just finished fixing you.
Hey.
I've told you, haven't I? This mission's success is everything to me. If you refuse to fight, I'll use any means necessary to make you change your minds. So you should take me out before I get the chance to.
Thanks for the warning, I guess. But what about the bombs?
Just take him out in one hit like I was going to. You'll still die, but you'll come right back afterwards. We just have to bust up the defense room to stop the final assault, right?
Yeah, that'd save all the people on this planet. But we'd also be leaving everyone on the satellite to die. Xion, what?
Don't worry about me. If we do stop the final assault, what then? We'll have to make a new life for ourselves on this planet. Of course, we'll constantly be on the run from Veshness and the other Futurans. I spent plenty of time on the run back in the complex. Although, I guess none of that was actually real, was it? Takumi, remember what I told you yesterday? I want you to make the choice that's right for you. Right. I know. There is no correct choice here. It's only what you feel is right. For some reason, I found myself thinking about when I first met Xion. I had no idea who or what he was back then. I just saw something I didn't understand and was afraid of it. But it was thanks to him that I was able to travel back in time and redo these 100 days of war. It was thanks to him that I was here now. That was true in more ways than one. Xion had saved our lives time and time again. That's why it hurt so much that we couldn't return the favor. No matter what choice we made, there was no saving him.
How are we gonna decide this anyway? I'm getting tired of just standing around thinking about it.
Discussing it further won't get us anywhere. Our viewpoints are just too different. Even if we can't come to a unanimous decision, there's still one way we can settle this. What's that? We'll leave it up to our team leader. If we all agree to stand by his decision, no one will be able to complain. Me? We can't put all of our responsibility onto Takumi again. I don't know. I've thought about it a ton, and I'm pretty sure I can't decide anything on my own. I think so too. If it's Takumi, I know I can trust him. Same here. I'm happy to leave the whole abominable business in your hands. What do you think, Takumi? It's fine. I came back to change things, to take the future into my own hands. If you're all okay with it, I'll do the same thing this time as well. Then I'm on board with too. I'll follow your lead. You sure about that, Nozomi? Unlike the rest of us, you're an actual Earthling human. I'm also part of this team. Whatever you choose, I'll stand by you until the very end.
We're all agreed then. You got this, Takumi.
Here we go! This is the big one, I feel.
There's one last thing I'd like you to bear in mind.
Eh?
Your memories of your time on Earth are all fictitious. There's no denying that. But those memories of the Tokyo residential complex and its people are based in reality. They're good folks who just want to live their lives. Remember those people. They're powerless, and you're the only ones who can help them. The choice is yours. But I want you to save humanity. Because, in spite of everything, they are your people.
I took another look around the room. No one spoke, but everyone looked back at me with different expressions. Fear, pain, sadness, loathing, confusion, rage, despair. But that wasn't all. There was also hope, affection, and determination. Kill the Futurans or let the humans die. None of us wanted to be responsible for death on such a widespread scale. All the same, it had to be done. One side had to be sacrificed so the other could live. All I can do is press forward and trust in my decision. Here's the big one. The big decision of what to do. Do we continue to fight for humanity? Or do we abandon humanity? If we're being honest, humanity definitely deserves all the shit we've been giving it. Forcing these people to basically creating child soldiers. It's disgusting. But I want to fight for humanity. But not for humanity's sake. But just to make so everyone's efforts were not pointless. So that Shion's efforts weren't pointless, so that Darumi's efforts weren't pointless, Kyoshika's efforts weren't pointless, Kurara's efforts not pointless. I want to keep fighting. So that all of their efforts meant something. They gave the most out of all of us. Hey Siri. I had a feeling that would be the continued path. Siri, if we can successfully complete this mission for you, you promise we'll be able to live happily from then on. Absolutely. As the heroes who saved humanity, you will be denied nothing. Everyone will be so grateful they'll shower you with riches and let you live however you want. You'll be the happiest people on second Earth. All right.
Oh.
Sounds like you've decided. And I think you've made the right choice. If this will make you all happy, then I know my life will have meant something. Thank you, Shion. And I'm sorry. So you'll do it. You'll save humanity. You'll keep fighting for them. There's no denying what you said. Not all of them are guilty of this. Sure, maybe that humanity as a whole should have died. But there are innocent people who have no knowledge of, who had no knowledge of this. They don't deserve to be put into this situation. Neither do the Futurans, mind you. But, again, there's also no correct choice here. In the end, I'm fighting for humanity, but not because I care of humanity, but because I care of the people who've been sacrificing so much and who will continue to be sacrificing so much. I'm fighting for them. Everything we know comes from false memories. We don't know a thing about the real humanity.
But there are probably people just like me and Karuha out there. People who are happy living a mundane, average life with each day just like the day before and the day before that. If we're really the only ones who can save those people, then there's nothing more to say. However much we may resent them, I still can't bring myself to turn my back on humanity.
Yeah.
Even if I only feel that way because of my false memories, I'm going to stand by it.
That said, I already feel like I've made a big mistake. How could I not? This will mean the death of millions, maybe even billions.
Then why don't you share that regret with the rest of us? Now you've made now that you've made our choice, I'll stand by with you to the very end. We will all shoulder the regret together. Yeah, I'm here for you too. It's the least I can do after leaving all the big decisions to you.
This isn't the kind of burden you should bear all alone. It belongs to all of us, and all of humanity too.
All the more reason for us to stay strong and help each other get through it. You guys can count on me. I'll do whatever I can.
Sounds like we're all on the same page. Same. Now that my mind's made up, it's do or die. And you're okay with this? With supporting humanity's invasion and massacring all those Futurans? Bullshit. That's not what I'm saying here. Of course I'm not okay with it. But I want us to survive. And when this war's over, I want us to find some kind of happiness.
Hey!
That's the future I want for us. That's the kind of future I came back to create. And thanks to all of you, I'm prepared to live with whatever guilt and regret that this choice brings.
I want us to keep living too. As allies, as friends, and as family.
I sure as hell don't feel like a hero anymore. But if it's to save our skins, I can get behind it.
Fine. I'm gonna have so much fun when this is over. Even if I can't make my family happy anymore, I'll make myself happy enough for all of them.
I stand by your decision. From the moment you allowed me to join this team, I knew that this was how I wanted it to end. It's the least I can do. To thank you for giving me a place to belong.
Everyone, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. I thank you from the very bottom of humanity's collective heart.
We're not doing this for you or for humanity. We're doing it for us. To give ourselves a better life, we will eradicate everyone on this planet and save humanity.
From here on, we're all in this together. We share the same destiny and the same sin.
Yep. Yeah. This was not the right choice. What we were doing was wrong. The moment I made the choice, I instantly regretted it. But this was the path we chose for our future, and there was no turning back from it now. We would continue to live as we had done, and protect this academy all the way up to day 100. Having finally settled matters, the meeting broke up, and we spent the rest of the day doing nothing in particular. Everyone's exhausted. I still think that this was the best choice we could have made. It's painful, yes, but in the end, it's for us and for those who have died.
Get ready! So, I have something to tell you, members of the Special Defense Unit. I contacted the artificial satellite and let humanity know about your decision.
I don't want to hear about
They
them.
all have the utmost respect for you. Once again, thank you! You are mankind's hope, our light in the darkness. We will never forget what you've done for us. Your names will go down in history. Glory to Last Defense Academy and the Special Defense Unit.
Piss off with humanity. It's not for them. What's that got to do with what's happening here? This is crazy. If I'm left alone too long, I end up thinking about everything way too much. My head just fills up with guilt and regret. Makes it hard to work up the energy to get out of bed. I'm so tired and heavy. Maybe I'll take it easy today, too. After a little snooze, my eyes flickered open again. Wonder what time it is. Got out of bed and checked the clock. It was already past noon.
Huh?
Oh, I really slept in. I felt real well rested, but also ravenous. Even with everything that was going on, my body still needed food. Maybe that was proof. If proof be needed, that I was truly alive. I should head over to the cafeteria. Again, there is no easy option there. In that situation, it doesn't matter what you choose. It's always going to end with you being the bad guy. So the question is not which is the right decision, it's what do you feel will make you happy.
Yeah.
We put you through a heck of a lot, Sumino. But you made the right choice. And humanity will be eternally grateful to you for it. I could care less about what humanity desires. I just want my friends to be okay. Unsurprisingly, there's no one left in the cafeteria this late into the day.
Huh?
Wherever everyone is. I said about filling the gaping hole in my stomach with anything I could get my hands on. Shion! Hey! Oh, you're finally awake. Shion, have you seen the others today? They're all taking some time to relax. Not as much as you, though. Yeah, the moment I let my guard down, I got really sleepy all of a sudden. There's nothing wrong with taking a little break now and then. Are you feeling any better now? I don't know if I'd say better exactly. It's more like, now that I've made my choice, things have clicked into place. We know what we have to do. We just have to see it through. There's no use thinking about it anymore.
Oh.
I think that's for the best, too.
Ah.
How about you, Shion? You really okay with the choice we made? Well, I don't really know what it will be like when I die. But I do feel sad when I think about how I won't be able to talk to you guys anymore. In a weird way, though, I don't feel any fear or regret. If anything, I'm proud that my life can be used to create a better future for all of you. You're alright with us using your life that way?
Huh?
I no longer have to live my old miserable life, just feeling my power drain away day after day. You've given me the chance to choose how I live, and how I will die. My life is always going to be short, so getting to decide how I use it is a big deal for me. I have something I care about now, something I want to protect. That fact alone fills me with pride. That's how I feel about all of this. Oh, you're so strong, Shion. You are too, Takumi. Being forced to make a choice like yours would send some people right off the edge. Could you get out of here? Hey, no, where did you come from? I was minding my own business in my cage, but then I started to get hungry. After all that excitement yesterday, I guess it's no wonder everyone forgot about feeding me.
Hey!
But how'd you get out of your cage in the first place? You forgot to lock the door. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like you don't even care about me anymore. Don't worry, I'll head back there right after I get something to eat.
Oh.
Edo, do you still want to wipe out mankind?
Huh?
Huh? In Takami's future, you absorbed my power and talked about going back to the satellite and killing everyone. You're not thinking about doing the same thing this time, are you? I have to admit, if I had obtained power as great as yours, I doubt anyone could stop me from doing whatever I wanted. I could prevent the heartless massacre of innocent futurans and give humanity the punishment it so richly deserves. But I won't. I promise not to cause any more trouble after all. Don't get me wrong, it's not because you reformed me. I still despise all of you with every fiber of my being.
Hey!
Yeah, I know you too well by now to think you could ever change. What a sickening honor. With that final disdainful remark, Edo turned to leave.
Oh.
Well, I'll be going back to my cage. I can only stand to be around you so long before the urge to vomit becomes too much. Whatever you say. Ugh. I still got some free time left, but I think I prefer to be alone. No use forcing myself to be productive. Alright. Day 79. Ding dong, bing bong.
For humanity's great tomorrow, stand tall.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it, jackass. Okay, time to get up. After resting through most of the day yesterday, I was feeling better than I had in a long time.
Huh?
I wonder how the others are doing, though. How are they feeling? I don't want them to get too depressed about everything. Maybe I should go to the cafeteria and check on them. Hello? What is Siri wearing? Even before I opened the door of the cafeteria, I heard intense shouts coming from inside.
Be gone from this place! Out with the demons! Not today, demon! Out you go!
What are you guys doing? Apparently it's a ritual to banish evil. Completely ridiculous, if you ask me.
The demon knows doubt resides in our hearts, brother, and it must be exorcised. And this demon must have its head severed, exposed to sunlight, and its neck stuffed with soybeans. I'm simulating that by focusing all my mental and spiritual energy on these beans. Out with the demons!
Thank you, Moko. My heart feels lighter already. There's no way something like that actually worked. Is she not here today? Creating that avatar seems to use up a lot of his strength. Coming by every day might be a little too much for him. I guess that makes sense. What are you eating? Actually, on second thoughts, don't tell me. I'm gonna get scarred if you say something.
Anyway, we made our choice. All we gotta do now is psych ourselves up and get it done.
You think so? There's still plenty of time for us to change our minds.
Will you quit joining our conversations like you're still a regular member of the team again?
You do hang out with us an awful lot for someone who claims to hate our guts. Well, I did find out you're not the kind of humans I hate after all.
Because we're actually futurans, right? Very funny.
Tell me, don't you hate humanity after what they've done to us? Are you going to let them off the hook just like that? I wouldn't say hate exactly, but... Don't you want revenge? Wouldn't extinction be a fitting end for them? Edo, when you talk about humanity, who do you mean exactly? Huh? Is it the people who created us? The people who kidnapped Shion? What about the people who are working hard to support their families? Or the little kids who have never seen a real sky above their heads? All of them just want to live. They all have to make sacrifices sometimes. That's not so different from us and what we've been doing. Even you've made some tough choices for the sake of your own survival. You don't even know any of those humans on the satellite. Can you really say you hate them all? Can you blame me? Those are the memories I was given.
Oh!
And now that we know the entire truth, Miss Atsuki's hatred feels a lot more understandable.
I really wish it didn't.
My point is, I want to create a future where we can all be happy. That's why I've decided to fight for humanity. That's what gives us a reason to fight. It's what gives this war meaning. I see. You really do have a strong heart, Takumi. I wish I could admire you more, but you just look so disgusting. Why does it have to be this way? Maybe these eyes of mine really are a defect. Wow. Huh. You know, I've always wanted to ask, what exactly do we look like to you, Eito? That felt like the most genuine nice thing, Ada, like the most genuine he's ever been. It's hard to put into words. Indescribably hideous monsters about the best I can do. Are you okay at drawing? We can have you draw us. Just looking at you is enough to turn my stomach.
Could you try drawing one of us, maybe?
I could, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd have to draw on your bulbous protruding eyes, your inflamed, sickly-looking skin, the holes oozing putrid liquid. Not to mention I need to find a way to depict the way your blood-curdling voice is cut right through me like nails on a chalkboard.
Okay, yeah, maybe don't do that.
Dude, are you kidding? Dude, are you kidding? That sounds like the almost perfect life form.
Is he still doing that? Ado left to go back to his cage, a strangely thoughtful look on his face. Huh. It actually feels like Takumi was able to get through to him for a second there. I tried to act assertive in front of Ato, but the truth is, I still have plenty of lingering doubts and insecurities. It really feels like Ato was actually actually got hit pretty hard by Takumi's words there. I don't plan on sabotaging you guys anymore. Yeah. Womp womp. Oh, hey! What are you doing in the strange room? Yo! Hey, Bond event!
All of you were created with me as a base. That means I am the source of all your anguish.
No.
I'm sorry for that.
No.
This war would never have happened if I'd never been born. Or if I died sooner.
Jesus Christ. He was literally born as a nuclear baby. That is literally what Shion's been born as. A nuclear baby. No, not just a nuclear baby. It's literally a world-ending baby. The power that he was born with literally can destroy planets. Of course he's going to wish that he'd never been born. Like, Jesus Christ.
This whole thing is my fault, but I still want to ask for your forgiveness and stay friends with you. If you've found something to live for, I'll be right behind you, giving you the strength to carry on. It's the least I can do. Because using my life for you is the only meaningful thing I can live for now. I love all of you so much.
Shion. Boy, oh. Freeing myself. Wow, I've missed a lot of bonding events with him. What? I already maxed out all of Moko's things. Alright, what's next on the agenda? Let's see here. Let's go with... We can't hang out with anybody to learn items, so gift giving it is. Are we allowed to give Ato things? I'm not going to give him anything this time, but I'm going to look to see if Ato's actually an option to be giving gifts to. Anyways, who am I giving stuff to? How about... I don't know. Horror books. Horror. Well, there's only one. That makes this option easy. Anyways, can I give it to Ato? Yes, you can. Interesting. So Ato is a hangout option. Good to know.
Oh, wow!
Oh, what? Oh, hey. Oh, what the? Wait, what?
Everything I thought I went through was a lie.
Wait,
Both the
what?
good and the bad.
Whoa.
But you're all here with me. My friends that I made here. You're all my first friends. You're as precious to me as Ima is. So I want to protect you. At the very least, no matter what everyone decides to do, I'll support you. Until the very bitter end, I'll stand by you. Because I love all of you.
Hang on, that just maxed out your affinity. For, like, wait, what? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Hang on. I have an idea why that happened the way it did. Yeah, you're suddenly maxed out on your affinity, which completely caught me off guard. But I think I know the reason why. That was your 6th bonding event, wasn't it? Indeed it was. It was your 6th bonding event. In that case, I know what we need to do. We need to hang out with Nozomi and Tsubasa now. What is something that Nozomi likes? You like the kaleidoscope. It certainly threw me for a loop, though, seeing that. So doesn't that mean I can just very easily max out everybody?
Wow!
Yep, there we go. Bond up.
What I told you the other day is exactly what I'm thinking now. As a human, I feel terrible that we've treated you so badly and forced you to fight. I have no right to say this, but I don't think someone or something is fake just because it only exists in your memories. Because those memories still moved you. Your memories of Katawa drove you to action, right? So please, don't ever forget Katawa. Cherish those memories you have of her. I think that would make her very happy. It's just a feeling that I have.
No. That's a maxed out bond with Nozomi. Bong. That's a maxed... I can't... Why can I not look at the gallery? That's concerning. Why do I get the feeling I know what's about to happen?
Another day of get some shut up.
Shop. Egg. Why can I not look at the gallery? Why can I not look at the gallery? Also, day 80. We're almost there. Almost at the end of the route. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get, like, I'm going to do other endings. I could just go straight to the, other route where we kill, what's his face? Boopity boop beep boop bapa boop.
Get ready for your 80th day for
Shut
human
up.
stand glory.
I want to hear it. Egg. There you going. Hideko! We have just 20 days left. The end's finally in sight. But we still can't be exactly sure what will happen to us once the war is over. Not only that, but the final battle is bound to be the fiercest we faced yet. We can't let our guard down. Yeah, the last fight is going to be against freaking what's-her-face, Veshnez. Good morning, Takumi. You're just coming here every morning now, huh?
Huh?
Is this another one of your schemes to sow seeds of discord and destroy the team from the inside? I told you, I'm done with all that. Have a little faith.
Yeah.
I do think it's about time we ascertained where your loyalties lie, Atsuki. Will you be fighting with the others to save humanity? Don't bother. After everything you've done, I can never trust you. Even if you say you've changed, I know all too well what you're capable of. I refuse to set myself up for you to betray us again. I don't mind if you want to leave your cage, just so long as you don't cause any trouble. But I won't allow you back on the team. That's where I draw the line. Siri, I don't want you giving him his infuser again, either. Whatever you say. I agree. Entrusting ourselves to someone who's already betrayed us once would be sheer folly. And we don't want him ruining everything and rendering Ava's sacrifice meaningless. Yeah, I think so too. That's fair. I don't think I could stand fighting alongside you repulsive creatures again anyway. That attitude of yours is so annoying. I'm just gonna ignore you from now on. If nobody wants me here, then I guess I'll go back to my cage. Siri, may I see you in the war room later? I have an idea I'd like to discuss with you. Don't speak, phone. Oh, sure. That's fine with me. But wait,
Nah!
you're not planning to destroy me again and take your infuser back by force, are you?
Please, give me more credit. Everyone would know it was me right away. This is just a little request I want you to consider.
With that cryptic remark, Ado has left their cafeteria.
Hey, dear, what's he up to this time?
Better tell us if there's anything weird, Sire.
Of course, you keep forgetting I'm on your side.
By the way, is Shion not coming today either?
I miss him and his burning passion too. We don't have much time left to spend with him.
True words were never spoken. In another 20 days, our work here would be done. Shion... With nothing more to discuss, we finish breakfast, return to our rooms. Just gotta keep moving forward. Should I be hanging out with everybody? I don't know at this point. Here's the problem. Officially, I am now going to be screwed on figuring out how to get bonding events because, now for someone like Nozomi, I won't have any problem getting bonding events because we already did it in order. But for someone like Kako, we've gotten the last bonding event with her first. The first event we got with her was her last one, so we're not exactly on the best track record here. Something similar goes for Shion, where I got his first and I got his last. I got nothing in between. Like, huh? Should I go ahead and max them all out? I don't know. Would there even be a point? Again, I don't know. How does work here? That's interesting. Sorry, I just noticed something that I don't think I actually noticed until now. The chapter here. Look at the chapter name here. If we go over here, it says chapter 000 underscore 0 underscore A dash 057. And if we go immediately afterwards, chapter 00 underscore 1 dash 057. Interesting that it's changed directly into chapter... Wait, does it change again like that at some point? No? I just figure it wouldn't change, like, chapters unless we, like... I don't know how it's exactly describing chapters, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is we're going quite the distance, aren't we? What am I doing again? Oh yeah, I was gonna hang out with, you. What are you doing? Shut up. Have you lost your mind? Hideko, we've already maxed you out. Well, not maxed out. Well, we got all your stuff. That's what I meant to say. I guess also go ahead and get Tsubasa. Dual kit, where is it? If we can max out Nozomi and Kako, then we can probably max out... Yep, as I thought.
I still can't believe it. All of my memories were fake. My family, Grandpa's workshop, all of my friends. I won't believe that none of them are real. Maybe they're all actually still there, in the Tokyo residential complex. I hope so, anyway. I really hope so. Oh, I'm sorry. You're being concerned about me, and all I'm doing is moping. I'm still struggling to sort out my feelings.
But sitting around and being gloomy won't solve anything. Thanks for coming to talk to me, Takumi. I feel a little better now.
Hmm. Bing bong.
At ease. Another day. Get some
Shut up, Egg. Now that I'm all alone, I can't but thinking about, well, everything. Is this really what we should be doing? Did I make the right choice? I know it's for humanity's future and ours too, but it doesn't change the fact that we're going to commit a major atrocity. I don't need anyone to tell me how terrible what we're doing or going to do is. I know we're not the heroes of this story. But we've made our choice. We'll walk this path together. Day 81. Bong.
Get ready for humanity. Stand glory.
I don't want to hear it. Getting closer. I know the happy ending I was hoping for isn't waiting for us anymore. Still have to keep going. That's my decision and no one else's. At the cafeteria first. Shomo! Shoma! Shomo! Shooby! Shooby-doo. There you are.
I don't have the capacity to make any decisions, nor do I have the right. That's why it really helps that you make the choices around you, Takumi. I'll go along with anything you say. I just end up lost and confused otherwise. I'm a spineless weakling like that. Sorry for spraying my fetid garbage breath everywhere. I guess I'll get to the cafeteria.
Could they not have given him just like a scrap of self-worth? Just a scrap at that point? I mean, I'm pretty bad at it myself, but Jesus Christ, I'm not that bad. No sign of Ato. Siri, what did you two talk about yesterday? Oh, nothing too important. But forget about it. You've only got 20 days left, so let's get fired up. How about we huddle? I'm not doing any lame-ass huddle. I'm not in the mood.
I can't get myself to feel that positive either. I'm still unsure if this was the right choice. I'm only doing this because we have to if we want to survive. I'm not in favor of this war at all.
I figure we all felt that way. I see. You're all still tormented by the truth, then. How about I scrub those memories of yours?
Get bent. We ain't gonna let you dick us around like that again.
I know I keep going over this, but about Shion. Is there really no way for us to save him?
Well, you see...
I told you, you don't have to worry about me.
Shion.
I'm happy I got to be friends with all of you. That's enough for me. I've accepted my fate. Now you have to too. It will only hurt more if you dwell on it.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry.
More importantly, since you've decided to fight, it's better that you focus on that. Veshness is not a foe you'll be able to beat without putting your all into it.
That's not even half of it. I'd say she's practically unbeatable.
No, we can beat her. We'll find a way to win, or make one on our own.
Well, what's certain is that she's a super tough baddie. We have to act like we're about to fight the dead man himself.
I'm sure you all have different opinions about this. After all, it's impossible to come to a consensus on what the fate of a whole planet should be. And I'm sure you have different feelings about the humans who made you. But one thing is clear. You need to defeat Veshness if you want to survive. So long as she's alive, there is no future awaiting you. Let's all work together and take her down. I'll do what I can to help.
Yeah, Shion's right. We need to focus on killing Veshness first.
We ain't gonna beat her if we don't get our heads in the game.
Then how about that huddle? Go huddle yourself. Thank you, Shion. You're... I was trying to avoid laughing at it, but... Go huddle yourself. Thank you, Shion. You're right. We shouldn't be hesitating. You've helped us leave some of our doubts behind.
Oh, well, I just wanted to help out a little.
A little, he says. It's so reassuring to have him on our side. His words hit that much harder because of who he is.
Yay.
Just like Shion says, now we've decided to fight, we need to focus on that. Right now, Veshness is leagues up stronger than she was last time. She's an impossibly powerful foe. All because I came back and made her stronger. But there's no use crying about it. I need to use all the strength I have to defeat her. Hmm? You.
Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time?
Ado, what are you doing here?
You don't need to put your guard up. I have a small request, that's all. There's something I'd like you to go out and get for me. I'll reward you, of course. Nothing. What I need is...
Hold on, don't just railroad me into agreeing. Why should I do anything for you?
I can't go out myself because I can't fight, and there's no one else I can ask for, except our magnanimous team leader, is there? Please, I really need this. Won't you at least hear me out? I'll pay you back. I promise.
Hey!
I don't need anything from you. Stay wherever you are.
As you wish. I'll stay right here until you're back.
In my room. Is he just gonna keep this up until I cave?
Hey!
Fine, whatever, I'll help.
Thank you, Takumi. I knew I could count on our team leader.
But go wait for me in the cafeteria. You're just a nuisance here.
All right, here's what I want you to get for me. Black lenses and glasses frames. Simple, right? I'll wait for you to come back. I'm counting on you, Takumi.
Wait. With that, Ada left my room with a great big smile on his face. Sheesh, I can't believe I have to help that guy out now. But what choice do I have? The things he wants are easy enough to find. I should see if anyone wants to go out with me and then head out. I wonder. Hang on, I want to see those items again. Black lenses and glasses frames. He's obviously trying to make some form of glasses or goggles or whatever. Is he going to try... He's going to do one of two things, I think. Either A, he's going to try and make himself be able to see us for who we really are, or he's trying to find a way to make everyone else see what he sees. That's what I think is going to happen. Either everyone's going to see what he sees, or he's going to see what everyone else sees. I don't think it's going to be either... I don't think there's any other choice it could be with what's going to happen. Tsubasa... I guess we're going machines, so, Kako.
Time to get moving.
The girlies. Alright, where are we headed? Black lenses and glass frames. Let's just get this over with. Down into the underground.
Give us your...
I feel like it's been forever since I've heard that. How long ago was that made? I haven't even heard it. I just remember hearing it's something. Put an item in. I don't even have items, so why did I... Nice job, me. Pumpkin. Nozomi's already dead! How did this happen? Tsubasa, repair it.
We did it.
How's it... Oh, hey, that actually worked perfectly. How is Nozomi already dead? I just started. The first two actions I do immediately kill her. I mean, it's a good thing I don't need her. I can easily overpower everything in this point with Takumi, but still. Come on. That was just mean. You instantly kill my dedicated healer. Inspect the armor. Oh, for God's sake. You want to see what I meant by I can kill everything in one turn? Because you're sure shit gonna get to watch. Alright, get over here.
Good to go. Time to use it. Say when. Yeah! Let's go. There! Ready when you are. My turn. Got it.
I'm good whenever.
Basa, you can clean up
Ready
the rest.
when you are. How's this?
Fire! I'm still just upset about Nozomi being instantly murdered.
I'll take that.
This game's mean. Don't eat it. Stop eating weird mushrooms you see on the ground. It's not healthy. Ignore it.
Yes.
Stop giving me low. Ignore and move on. Oh, forgot. Starting to piss me off here. Stop giving me pointless battles. I know I can win them. Just stop giving them to me.
Locked and loaded. I'm taking the wheel. Just a quick stop.
It just angers me.
Leave it to me.
Here, you kill that guy.
Dodge this. Ready
Bye-bye.
Locked and loaded.
Bye-bye.
Ready when you are.
Bye-bye.
Let's roll.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'll take that.
I wasted that. That was my own fault. Pick the lock. I'm just upset that Nozomi... I'm not going to be able to not... I'm not going to be able to get my mind off the fact that Nozomi was instantly murdered. I'm sorry. It's just... It's... pissing me off. Doc.
We did it.
Would you please stop giving me the worst possible...
This looks useful.
The worst possible movement cards I could possibly ever hope to get. Possibly. Heal.
I'll take that.
Game. You're fucking with me. Alright, here you go. Ada was waiting for me. Alright, what do you want this for, gamer?
Welcome back, Takumi. How'd it go? Did you find what I asked for?
Yeah, this is it, right? Hand over the items Ada had requested.
Well done, as always. Thank you. This is such a big help.
What are you planning on using this for?
Oh, there's just a little something I want to make in the Gift-O-Matic.
The Gift-O-Matic. What are you making?
You don't have to be suspicious. It's nothing that's going to hurt any of you. If it's going to harm anyone, I suppose it would be me.
What?
Anyway, thanks to you, I have everything I need, and my mind is made up.
Made up about what?
You're all going to meet me in the cafeteria tomorrow morning like always, right? You'll just have to look forward to finding out then.
I don't think I will, actually.
Don't say that. Just enjoy the surprise.
Oh, dear. What's up with him? He said it's going to hurt him more than it's hurting anyone else. Again, are we going to get to see something? Bing bong. Are we going to get to see what he sees?
Get ready for human stand glory.
Please shut up. Sincerely. Alright. I don't have a good feeling about it. Alright, Ado. First off, why are you in...
Good morning, Mr. Sumino. Say, last night I saw Mr. Atsuki and Sirai sneaking around. I'm worried they might be plotting something. I thought I'd better report to you, team leader. Now then, I have a new recipe to work on in the cafeteria.
Ado and Siri. What are those two up to? If Siri's okay... I'm gonna... I don't know. Let's see. There's no sign of Ado when I got to the cafeteria. Where's Ado? Don't tell me you're worried about him. No, not worried, just... Why would he say all that just to not show up? What is he up to?
By the way, Sirai isn't here either. What's going on?
At that very moment... Aha! Siri came into the cafeteria, leading Ato by the hand.
Yeah.
Sorry for the wait, soldiers.
The wait for what? And why are you two holding hands?
Oh my, when did you get so friendly with each other? Sierra and Ada sitting in a tree.
It's not like that. He's just lending me a hand, as it were.
Try and look badass with those shades, because you look like a goof to me.
Oh, come on now. I went out my way to make these with the Gift-O-Matic.
Huh? Hold on, the Gift-O-Matic. Don't tell me you made me go exploring so you can make a pair of sunglasses.
Of course I did.
Hey!
Of course, I did all that for those.
How long are you going to keep them on anyway? I already think you're adorable, so you can take them off. Should I? I don't mind, but are you sure you'll be alright?
Huh? What's that mean?
Wait, don't take those off.
Hey, not Takumi. Isn't Ado acting a little strange?
Yeah, don't take those off. Strange how?
His reactions are off. Where is he looking?
Where? Ado, what did you do? Hey, Ato.
Yes, Takumi?
No, something's right. Something's off. His reactions are clearly different from yesterday. It's hard to tell with the sunglasses, but he doesn't seem to be looking me in the eye. Oh no. Ado, could you take those sunglasses off?
I don't mind. I just worry you may not like what you see.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ado? There was nothing behind them. Jesus Christ! You took out your eyes! I now understand! Nothing at all in the place where his eyes used to be. Just two gaping black holes.
Ato, your eyes!
Siri!
Yes, sorry to disturb you. I took them out.
Siri! Was this okay?
Took them out?
Why'd you take your eyes out?
Here, see for yourselves.
No, I don't want to see your eyes! No, you idiot!
I gouged my eyes out last night.
No!
All on my own.
You dumbass!
Pretty clean work, isn't it? I thought I'd hold on to them as a
Hey, no!
keepsake.
You can't just do that!
Like a parent with an umbilical cord.
Moko, not now! What do you... What is wrong with you? You gouged out your own eyes? Ado put his sunglasses back on and responded in a calm tone.
Exactly. So I wouldn't have to look at your ugly faces.
So that's the reason you blind yourself?
Why would you do that? Was looking at us that horrible of an experience. Oh yes, I couldn't stand it. Until now, I believed my eyes were righteous eyes that reflected the hideousness of mankind. But that was nothing more than a false memory. It's just manufactured hatred. I knew it was all a lie, but so long as I had these eyes in my head, I couldn't help but loathe you. This was my only option to change that.
Now, I don't know about that, because didn't you mention the sound as well?
Uh-huh.
Wait, so does that mean...
I'll give it to you straight. I want you to let me back on the team.
Are you... Damn. Gonna be honest with you, I gotta respect it that he's willing to go to that extent, but at the same time, your fucking eyes are gone, mate. How are you gonna help? You? You've gotta be kidding me. Yeah, we're not falling for that. You're just planning on standing us in the back layer, aren't you? He can't! Like, he doesn't have eyes to stab with!
Don't be ridiculous. I can't even see your back anymore.
Am I supposed to laugh at that?
Yeah.
By the way, I re-registered Outsuki to the Revive-O-Matic after the defensive battle the other day. I also tweaked the settings so now that when he's revived, he'll come back exactly the way you see him now. He asked me to do that for him yesterday.
That's what you were doing with him? So even if Ado gets murked and comes back, he's not gonna be able to see?
This is an expression of my commitment. Now that I can't see your ugly visages, I don't have to hate you anymore. Won't you accept me as your comrade once again? I genuinely do want to fight with you.
Is he being serious?
But why this all of a sudden?
It's not sudden at all. It's been on my mind ever since I found out the truth. Honestly, even before then. Ever since Takumi spared my life and took me back.
It really does feel like I made the right choice by sparing you then.
Until now, I despised all of humanity. So I kept everyone at arm's length. I even killed my own family. Or so I was made to believe. What? There's nobody that I love. As for my family, I killed them when I was a kid. I couldn't bear to be around such hideous creatures. I was made to believe that destroying mankind and all of its hideousness was my sacred duty. But it was no more than a false motive born from false memories. My hatred, my righteous eyes, all the suffering I felt spending time around ugly human beings. Every last second of it was just a mere glitch. I can't...
Oh, Jesus! Oh, I thought you squished him.
I can't stand it.
Okay, now he did squish him. Crushed his own eyeballs with a vigorous stomp of his heel.
What the hell are you doing?
I felt empty. I'm sure all of you did too. But despite that, you got back on your feet and started to move on. Even though you were betrayed and manipulated, you decided to fight for your comrades. I never imagined I would feel this way, but it was beautiful to me.
Beautiful.
I had another thought too. Everything I'd seen so far was entirely surface level. It would be better for me to tear out my eyes. If I did, then I would be able to see your innate beauty.
And that's why you did this.
By the way, I burned out my nasal mucosa too. I wouldn't have been able to bury the stench of you otherwise.
But what about your hearing?
This asshole can't be serious.
Honestly, I
still feel like humanity ought to be wiped out for all I care. If anything, those feelings have only grown. But I can still fight if it's for all of you. I can bear humanity's sins and fight for my beautiful comrades, who are in turn fighting for each other. It seems that although I once hated you, I've actually grown to love you.
Oh my god, you can't just confess like that.
So, I'll ask you once more. Allow me to rejoin the team and be your comrade. I want to fight alongside you with what little time remains.
To be honest, I honestly believe him. I might just be easily gullible, but I believe him. He's gone to such lengths to do this. Takumi, what do we do?
It's hard to think he's lying if he's so resolved that he gouged his own eyes out.
Huh?
This is still the person who got in bed with the enemy, you know? There's no telling how things might shake out.
But it's clear now that we're not human, so what reason would Ado have to hate us? Besides me being such a dweeb, I mean.
We are trying to save humanity, though.
You cannot be serious. This freaking psycho ripped out his own goddamn eyeballs.
If we consider our upcoming fight with Veshnius, the more fighters we have, the better.
Screw that. I ain't getting behind this. I don't trust that freak.
Hey now, let's not argue. How about we listen to the opinion of our team leader instead?
Well, Takumi, think very hard about whether we can really trust him. He did kill me before, apparently. I'd rather not be murdered again. I'm sure you understand. Make your decision wisely.
Well, Takumi, will you let me join you?
Maybe I am just falling into another trap by doing this, but... Ayo betrayed us. He did nothing but deceive us the last time around. He destroyed Sire, killed Hiruko, framed Nozomi, and in the end, he killed Shion. But he's not the same person he was back then. He's different now that he knows the truth. And above all else, right now we need all the fighting power we can get. Can we really trust him? Should we trust him? Can I really say for certain he won't ruin everything for us in the end? Again, overall, I'm still going to choose the path that lets us stay on the straight path of this route, but I think that we accept him. I'm giving you a second chance, Boyle. You're not the same person as you were in that other timeline. Am I in the same path? I thought so. Okay, Eito. I'm going to trust you one last time.
Thank you. It means a lot to me just to hear that.
Wait a sec, Takumi, are you for real? Like, for real?
You're gonna trust this creep?
At the very least, his commitment is genuine. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone to these lengths.
I think he went a little too far, personally.
But if I didn't do this, I'd be too focused on your hideous external appearance. There's not much I can do about my hearing, so unfortunately your voices are still graying to me.
How dare you sign my mellifluous voice?
I understand your uneasiness, but let's give him a chance to prove himself. This is all so we can protect each other. So we can survive.
Aha!
If that's Mrs. Sumida's decision, we'll just have to go along with it.
But if you take so much as one step out of line, Miss Otsuki, you'll get what's coming to you.
Understood. I'll remain in my cage unless I'm needed. To show my gratitude, I'll take care of cleaning the school. I'll even clean your bathrooms if you like.
No, thank you.
At any rate, I'm glad to be back. I'll do everything I can to be useful. But would you mind if I risked it for today? My eye sockets still hurt.
Go ahead. I'll clean Natsuki's smushed eyeballs off the floor.
Don't remind me. I still can't believe you just did that.
Please excuse the mess. It was a heat of the moment thing.
After seeing what Ado did, none of us had an appetite anymore. No shit. I gulped down a drink and went back to my room. Yeah, I don't blame... I never would have guessed we'd be fighting alongside Ado again. At least we don't need to worry about him turning on us this time. I think. I have to stop dwelling on Ado. I should figure out what I'm going to do today instead. My man's got no eyes. Alright. Hey!
I'm still awestruck by how I can converse with everyone like this.
Yippee!
I always thought I would die in that capsule without ever interacting with anyone.
Friend.
I knew I could manifest myself like this. but I didn't think my voice would reach anyone. But it did. All because you came back from the future, Takumi. I'll always be grateful to you for that. Thank you for making my wish come true.
Yippee!
Thank you for being friends with someone like me. I suppose it's too soon to be thanking you yet. But I wanted to say it while I still had the chance.
Friend.
It's also going to be endlessly funny to me that he's now just he's just blind.
Huh.
I haven't gotten used to living in complete darkness. I want to see something. Wait, he's not joking. I went. I'm close. I'm sitting close to my computer monitor, but I went to like I put my face as close as I could to see if I could see his eyeballs through the sunglasses, and no, I don't think you can.
Huh.
No, it literally is just black holes where his eyes should be. Just voids. I'm glad he at least addressed the voice thing, because it's like, I remember you saying that you still hate our voices as well. Does that change his... What? Damn it. Why does it make me laugh? He just got no eyes anymore. I think it's just the ridiculousness of it that makes me laugh. It's like, yeah, he just took away his eyes. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. It's gone. Not needed. Not necessary. Womp womp. It just cracks me up, I guess. It also cracks up my voice, apparently, so... Hang on, I just realized in my own way. Why is it that I'm now having 2 games in a row where eyes are like a thing? Okay, I have to mention this. It has been so weird playing Chaos Head Noah at the same time as this game, because I swear it feels like there's a way too many odd coincidental like similarities in some ways, specifically regarding Takumi being the protagonist in both games. Games like the protagonist's name being the Takumi, and then there's a whole thing with eyes. Like the commanders have like those weird eye designs. Freaking Eito removes his eyes. And of course, the whole thing about Chaos Head Noah is whose eyes are those eyes? Anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and end it here for today. I know it's a little earlier than usual, but I want to go ahead and just end it here for today. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope to see you all later. Peace.